time to waken. Let your heart expand with the love calling to you from every being. Here I am, here I am, here I am, and you'll be blessed by finding me in yourself.
Om Asatu Ma Sadgamaya Tamashu Ma Jyotirgamaya Mritur Ma Amritangamaya Avir Maidhi Rudro Jatte Dakshinang Mukham Te Namang Pahi Nityam Te Namang Pahi Nityam. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. O Lord, lead us from the unreal to the real. Lead us from darkness to light. Lead us from death to immortality. And evermore shine in our hearts with your resplendent face. Om, peace, peace, peace be unto us all. So, good morning, and today our discussion or topic will be crossing Maya. This is a big question and grand solution. We are all under Maya. We are all in the spell of ignorance. And being in that spell, we are seeing things differently, and we are feeling, we are crying, we are weeping, we are smiling. For what reason, who knows? In one sense it is called for fun. We are here, whatever is happening, it is for fun. When one realizes Maya, crosses the Maya, understands the nature of Maya, and knows what is this, then this whole world appears to be a place of absolute joy and peace. And everything is fun, everything is charming. But not knowing that, before that, we are all under the spell of Maya. And that Maya is the cause of our all grinding of life's sufferings and pains. So what is then question comes, Maya, how can we cross it? That's the question will come. But what is Maya? But can we understand what is Maya? They say, no, you cannot understand Maya. Because you are in the middle of the Maya. Swami Vivekananda said that when you are in the middle of the dream, you do not know how in the dream why this tiger came from sudden out of the nothing, one tiger appeared and is just chasing you. But only you know when. When you wake up from Maya, then you say, oh, it was a dream. And you can think, oh, because I have seen some tiger somewhere and this and that is all past memories coupled together, joined together, had given me this experience. So we are in the middle of the Maya now. That's why we do not know what is going on. To know Maya, we have to go beyond Maya. And that is the crossing Maya. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible, because many have crossed this. That does not mean that Maya stops for others. A person who crosses that, that person is saved. And he can or she can enjoy the whole world as a place of mirth and joy. And rest of us will be same in the same condition. When Ramakrishna had the vision of Mother, Divine Mother, he was swimming in joy. He saw the light all over. And he lost all the body consciousness and everything gone. But he was in the joy, unspeakable joy, experiencing beyond Maya. What is that? But all the people in Dakshineshwar who were there during his time, they are making jokes about Ramakrishna. Maybe see his too much excessive madness, and see what has happened. Like that, critics were there also. Or they are saying, wow, what a good spiritual mood has come. But the question is that he is swimming in joy. And when he came out of that experience, he saw everywhere the play of the divine. Is the mother. The poets write like that mother in the water, mother in the sun, mother in the moon, mother everywhere. They call mother. That's a Shakti Mahamaya. Mother, Maya, Mahamaya. I give you, whenever I fly in the plane, this idea gives me this Maya to understand this Maya, or to how to get out of Maya, and what is the benefit of Maya. After that, suddenly it comes to my mind, see, it's a gloomy day. So very sun is not seen from morning, it is so clouded, deep cloud. And now it's not pleasing to anyone, because we like light, brightness, charming, pleasing light everywhere. But when the plane crosses the depth of the Maya, that cloud, now you go up, your plane goes up. And see the charming beauty of where is sun all the time. Where it is gone? It didn't go any time. And also look at the same clouds, patches of clouds everywhere. What a grand beauty. What an artistic work of God, if we say that cloud itself, which was dark and which was veiling, which was really creating pain in our mind and worries and anxieties, oh, it's cold, chilly, and all this sensation, they're all disappeared. And instead you see a bright, brilliant world of beauty and charm everywhere. I think this is a best one way of understanding below Maya and above Maya, and in between the Maya. So this is when we are there, it appears, but nothing has happened. The sun is there all the time. We have to only cross this barrier of this Maya level. And Maya is called the cosmic intelligence, cosmic ego, or cosmic ignorance. In the two types of division is there in the Maya and avidya, or ignorance. Ignorance, individual ignorance, it is called jiva, individual. We are individuals, we have our Maya, means ignorance, additional ignorance, and God has created one cosmic play. God has created the same sun, but the same sun is so pleasing someday to some area, and so hot and difficult to bear with. But it is the individual perceiving that truth according to their own other conditions of mind. So the Maya is the cosmic ignorance. Your ignorance, my ignorance, and all ignorance put together in a cosmic level, it is God's dream. and this is my dream. In night time, what happens in the sleep state? Every time we go to sleep and have dream, who creates the dream? It is my dream. And where those realities come from? I do not know where did it come from, but it disappears when you wake up. So individual ignorance can be broken, but the cosmic play cannot be disturbed. After realizing one person who crossed the Maya, he comes back, he will see the same sun, but he will see two things together, of course. He shall see the sun and the cosmic consciousness or God or Mother, whatever people put in different language. Two things together, ornament and also the constituent gold. We see the ornaments only, we see the only designs and external forms, name and form, and we get charmed there or we get dejected there. But when the knowledge comes, when one crosses the Maya, then what happens? He sees the charm. It is all made of gold and all are ornaments. So there comes the beauty of life, there comes the joy of life, there comes the experience of life. So Maya, it is called Mayantu Prakritim Vidyam. In the Bhagavad Gita, why not sit? You are coming and going. Mayantu Prakritim Vidyam. Maya is called Prakriti, the nature. We know Prakriti, technically 24 cosmic principle is called Prakriti, no? 24 cosmic through is the body, mind and all these things are working, that's called the Prakriti. And Prakriti is functioning. Mayantu, defining what is called Maya, Bhagavad Gita says, it is Prakritim Vidyam, the Prakriti. Prakriti means the nature. Nature means the 5 elements of air, water, fire, etc. Five senses, organs of perception, 5 organs of action, and also 5 subtle elements, water, air, etc., what we experience during dream. So these 20 plus manobuddhi chitta ahankar, mind, as we function through the mind, buddhi or intelligence, chitta, memory, and ego. That is the functionality, that's we function. When these anywhere it breaks, our perception becomes incomplete. So this is called the avidya and this is called the Maya. Generalized in the Gita says, Mayantu Prakritim Vidyam. But whose Maya? Who have created this spell? Mainantu Maheshwaram. I am the Mai. I am the owner. Ramakrishna said he is the magician and this world is his magic. Baji and Bajikar. So same idea, Bhagavad Gita says, Mainantu, who is the controller of whole this cosmic principle in the whole universe. The whole universe is running with these 24 cosmic principles. Every animal, every part of every creation is having this movement, action, thought, every level. These are 24 cosmic principles is manifested in different ways. According to Sattva quality, according to Rajas, and according to Tamas, manifestation becomes little different. So this is the Maya. Then what is the way? Bhagavad Gita says a very good suggestion. You know, you want to see the secrets of Maya, then go to the Mai, the master of the magician, master magician. He says, sir, please show me your tricks. How do you play this trick? And you build and billions and billions and trillions and zillions of creation is just jumping and dancing like that in the puppet of your hand. What is the trick? So he said, we have to call upon the owner of this Maya or one who has controlled and created this entire delusion, or called delusion. Why? Maya also delusion is it appears but it is not there. That's a Maya philosophy. Ya Ma, which is not there, Samaya, that is not there, but appearing to be true. And ultimately, everything I am seeing, it is there. It is not there in what sense? It is not there means it is not perpetually the same. Today I see that plant, after 5 years if I come, I see that how big it has become, how flowery it has become, how full of leaves. But tomorrow I cannot understand. Today and tomorrow very little I can see the change. So Jama, I am thinking it is the same tree, but it is not the same tree. I am seeing the same person. No, you are not the same person. All changing, 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 and the change is happening in such a way we can't grasp that change. We call it the same person. So I am seeing that it is unchanging, but it is changing. We all think we are the same person, but we are not the same person. From childhood to today, or bring out your old photographs and then make a collage and see which one is you. Today is you, or 5 years you, or 10 years you, or 20 years you. Just we cannot find any, but I say I. Seeing the change, forgetting the change, accepting change to be the unchanging. That's the Maya's play. That's why it's called what is not there. Maya Shakti is called a power. Whose power? It's God's power. God has created with His power, and He created in such a way that this what is not there appears to be there. Modern day we can give 3D glass example, no? In movie, you go to and then use that glass, and you see your experience is totally different. But your experience is happening does not mean that it is there. Is it not? When you put the what we call 3D glass, no? And then what we see, the snake is biting, and as if hissing on your head, you feel jump out of your seat even, physical reaction happening, but nothing happened. If you take out the glass, then you see nothing has happened. You are the safest person sitting in your seat number, and you are enjoying the play. But we came to enjoy the play, but we have been enjoyed. We came to enjoy the world, but we become enjoyed because we do not know what is the play going on, who is the player, who plays, whose drama is going on, and in which you are all participant. And this participation is all changing, and but one idea of oneness with that infinite reality is connected with together. So Bhagavad Gita says, therefore, wow, what is the way out? Bhagavad Gita's formula is very simple. The Daivi Hesha Gunamai, this Maya is Daivi, it is divine. It is my plan. It has come out of my mind. And I have created this. Daivi Hesha Gunamai. Mama Maya, this is my Maya. I am the boss of this entire cosmic delusion. Why I did Mama Duratta? It is very difficult. But very difficult to get out of it. You try this way, there's another thing will come to block you. Another attraction will come this way. You do that and then another attraction. So it is limitless pull and push is going on. You cannot cross that. But what is the way then? Mam eva ye prapaddante. Only that person who gets refuge in me, surrenders, say, oh Lord, I cannot handle this. Please, so please open up and show your glimpse that you are playing, no? Ramakrishna gave the example, the children, some mother is playing with a small child, using a big mask. Suddenly she appears in the big mask, and the child seeing that and started crying and weeping, no? Seeing that somebody has come which is so fearful. But it is mother came in that way and takes out the veil and then says, oh, and the child smiles. So we are like that, we are all dealing with God. But that is veiled because of the Maya Shakti. Maya is a power which has a aspect, two aspects Maya has. One is Vidya Maya, Ramakrishna also defined that, and Avidya Maya. Vidya Maya is that which unveils the secret, and Avidya Maya is that which covers our understanding just for fun. When the mother is coming with a mask, fearful mask, it is just to play fun with the child. But the child gets frightened. And then he used to, oh, the children all cry, mommy, 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 no? And then seeing the condition of the child, I say, hey, look at me, I am with you. So this is the fun, that is the Vidya Maya, which when it takes out the veil, that is called the Vidya, wisdom, knowledge and perception. And when it is covered, then we call it is Avidya, ignorance. It takes us to this reality, thinking this is the reality. What I am seeing, that is the reality, but not that which is unchanging. There is something. And then my mother is there behind everything. But I don't see the mother. I see the external covering and the frightening face. Swami Vivekananda mentioned in one of the poem that I cannot take this face of yours, the frightening face. Open, my mother, open thy gate, so that I can see you. So this is called the Maya. To overcome Maya is very difficult, but one who takes refuge in God, whose Maya, then he gets freed from all these entanglements. And then the world becomes all full of joy. There's blessings everywhere. Madhu bhataritayate, madhu ksharanti shindava. We are feeling the touch of the air. It's a normal air. But it is to realize people who have crossed the Maya, he will say, it is madhu, it is sweetness, it is honey, it is bliss, it is joy, charming, the touch of God through the touch of wind. Madhu bhataritayate, madhu ksharanti shindava. In the streams, in the ocean water, it is all not water. It is madhu, it is honey, it is God Himself. It is charming, joy, love and blessings. That is there. Madhu ksharanti. So day and night appears to be all charming to them when they have crossed this Maya. So it is only Bhagavad Gita's idea is that because we are under the Maya, therefore it is Maya is constituted of the gunas, and because it is gunas, 24 principles are there, and Sattva, Raja, Tamas, the three qualities are the constituent element of this manufacturing skill. Everything is manufactured with certain items, no? But God has manufactured the whole world by the three. Magicians sometimes have three sticks, no? This had with a stick like this. They see this the whole, nothing is there. What do you want? You must have mango, and he brings out your mango, no? So it is the trickery of the three sticks. And here God's trickery says, Gunamayi means Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. Pure stainless character, stainless purity of the mind, and then Rajas, little what you call anger, frustration, pride, arrogance. These are the qualities. Love, blessings, compassion, sattvika quality. Like that, tamas qualities, violence, meanness to the utmost point. So in the three gunas, permutation and combination of the three gunas, the whole world God has created. He says that I have created these three gunas, gunamayi. So Maya is a guna. Guna also is where it comes from. It is Brahman's power. Ramakrishna said Brahman and its power are one and same. Brahman has sometimes power not manifested, sometimes manifest. When it manifested, it is called the play of Maya, and it is done by Ishvara. Maya added with, Brahman added with Maya is called Ishvara, God. And God creates everything because God is the absolute God with his trickery of three sticks of Sattva, Rajas and Tamas, creates this illusion of presence of the world and hiding him. That's a dual action. He not only projects, but he hides the reality behind. So this action is very difficult to cross, only to take refuge at the feet of the divine. Then the Maya can be opened up. And Bhagavan says again, this is Gita, this Trivi Gunamayi Bhavi, these are the three guna, that is constituted. Evi Sarvamidam Jagat, this entire cosmos, entire earth, heaven, planets, all stars, galaxies, everything is created by that. And they get deluded by my trickery. No, Vijanati, they do not know, they cannot know me, I am playing behind this role. So that is the reason that I am beyond Maya, I am the controller of the Maya, the Shakti, but people don't know because of their ignorance, and it is my trickery, I veil their knowledge, I create and veil their knowledge. And those people who are not discriminative, they do not understand this. Namang duskritina. Duskritina means those are people who are not pure mind. They cannot understand, and mudha means that those who have not discriminative faculty to understand what is the ultimate truth, what is the apparent truth, and don't understand. They fall into the trap of Maya and go on life after life, because they get entangled into it. But when one can call out, oh Maya, enough, please stop for me. And then for mother, veil, taking out the veil from. And it is God only. He is just making us move on in this world of reality in which we live. Ishvara, how God does this play? He says he sits in the heart of all. That's why we say as consciousness. In modern language we can say consciousness. Ishvara sarva bhutanam hridyase Arjuna tishtati. Oh Arjuna, Ishvara, the God, Lord, where he is not somewhere outside. But Ishvara is sitting in the heart as consciousness. But we don't look here, we look there. And we are bewildered with the Maya, what display is going on, mother's display or divine display. But I don't see it, but it's controlled here, and I am running after this, or I am desisting from that. It is all this happening because I do not know it is he or the divine is playing with me, but he is sitting in the heart of ours. And actually it is the divine who is controlling everything, like a puppet. So the puppet is raising hand, I am raising my hand, I think I am doing. Is actually puppeteer is somewhere. He is doing everything. Speaking is not me, it is that. But we do not know. That's the major point, that we know or we do not know. And we are not sometimes not at all aware of it. And Shankaracharya says that this Maya belongs to me. Me means who? Me means does not mean a person sitting somewhere, but it is your Swatma Bhuta, your own Atman, your own inner reality. That who is inside the divine is there, and the divine is veiled in ignorance, and that works in the way of covering our knowledge. So Maya belongs to God, Ishvara, belonging to a divine power and power of God, not independent reality, but it is a power of Brahman. As a musician, suppose, some of you are musician, but you are not, I do not know you are a musician, because you are there, but your manifestation is not there. So when God is manifesting as the three gunas, then this world comes. It is potential, it's a power. Power potential in Brahman, and it manifests or don't manifest. And when it manifests, this appearance comes. Like Vedanta always gives this example, like that which is not there but appears there in a mirage. When one walking in the desert, they can see that mirage, that there is water, there is water, there is water. And you go close to it, there is no water, it is the sand, same sand. So while you're driving in this hot summer, sometimes we see on the road, there is a patch of water suddenly. Illusion of the eye, but you go close to that, when you drive close to that, it is gone. It appears, but it is not there. This world appears, but it does not there. When you go to sleep every day, our personal experience tells us that the world remains, is it not? For others. But when I am in deep sleep, the world and this ideas of the world and its all functionality, its tensions, its anxieties, its pain, its all this, everything evaporates into void. So similarly, when the knowledge of this, by God's grace or Mother's grace, that power is withdrawn or veil is taken out, this all anxieties, worries, tension, everything will be gone. So therefore take refuge in me, that is the word. And Sri Ramakrishna said that Maya is the power of God, but that hides the reality. Maya is the power of God that hides the reality. But with the knowledge of Maya and surrendering to Maya opens the door, then understands this is play, divine play. That's why Ramakrishna sometimes is asked why it is so much pain and suffering in this world. If God is created us, why it is so? That he just escaped the response. Can we understand the play of the God, of the Lord? How can I say that? No, it is his play. It is his play, his drama. So somebody said, it is his play, but it's trouble for us. We are suffering, no? Why God makes a play and we are suffering? Then Ramakrishna brought a Vedantic response. Who are you? If it is all his creation, where is your position? Where is your ego? You have no ego at all. You are imposing ego on you. That's why you are in trouble. You take out your ego, then you have no problem. A very intelligent answer. This is a very critical question, that if God has created all this world and so much of suffering and pain, why? And why I shall suffer? That is not because you have the ego. And that is the going beyond Maya, means going beyond ego. We can find some solutions of Maya also. In the Narada, this says Narada in the Narada Bhakti Sutra, he starts a very beautiful question. Narada says, Kastarati, Kastarati Mayam. Who can cross this Maya? Kastarati, Kastarati Mayam. He says, Ja, Ya, Sangang, Stajati. Who can free himself or herself from Sangha, means association. Attachment. Attachment means this is the reality, nothing beyond. I know this and I am deeply clinging into that appearance, what is. So it says Sangang Stajati, those who can detach from this appearance, not from the reality. There is something, but I am seeing it differently. There is, as the example, Vedanta example comes again, there is a snake, and in darkness I was going, so I have to touch it, and I felt that snake has bitten me in darkness, and I ran and went to doctor and this and that and that. But somebody comes back and says, let us see where was the snake, and they found that one rope is lying down. The snake was not there before when the person was affected by the snake. And afterwards when they come to see it, snake was not there, but something was there. What was that? The rope was there. So God, the reality, Satchidananda, is there. Bhagavan, or you call God, Ishvara, whatever may the terminology, or Mother, or Rama, or Krishna, people talk about different name. But it is there. But it appeared something different. And that difference created terror, fear, anxiety, worries, everything. But when it is with the knowledge, it is put. And I was attached to that feeling. Snake did not touch me. There is no possibility of any snake. But I was attached to the feeling that the snake has bitten me. And that attachment created all this problem, and then we went into suffering, and then ultimately to know, oh, it was my misunderstanding. In our life also, everything is misunderstanding. Spiritual or secular. It is, I think one way, you think another way, but the reality is different. If we can go to the reality, then this all the apparent differences and distinctions will have no meaning there. So here it is, 3 suggestions have been given. That 3 ideas to cross this Maya. Narada says, Kastarati, who can cross this Mayam, this Maya? Your Sangang says, fundamental point, to be detached. This is a bhakti book, no? Narada Sutra is a book for devotion. But I do not know how they talk all these things the same, as if it is all non-dual Vedanta, they are talking like that. It is Sangang Stajati, who gives us the idea of attachment to things. Sangha means association, attachment. And Yo Mahanubhavam Sivate, that those who worship holy people, or holy ideas, holy thoughts, uplifting thoughts, divine thoughts, those who get connected with that. And Nirmamo Bhavati, all sufferings come me and mine, who can become free from me. It is God's, not me. That's the whole devotional practices. Oh Lord, everything is yours. You and your world. Thee and thine, not me and mine. Me and mine is called ignorance. Thee and thine is called God. Is it liberation, freedom? So this is the beautiful idea given here, that one can cross this Maya if one can disassociate with the changing objects and holding it to be as real. Sangang Stajati. And those who are serving holy people. In our meditation we serve holy people. Avatar, incarnation, Christ, Buddha, Rama, Krishna, Mother, divine. So this association, or physically if there is some holy people, we get a touch of them, that can help us to erase our ignorance. Because they have crossed the ignorance and they can help us. Or their presence, Swami Brahmananda, he is a person with very few words only. But people going and sitting there, their mind is gone, their ignorance is vanishing. They have the power to do that. It is that atmosphere creates. So serving that type of holy people who have realized the truth, their association, their thoughts, their ideas, their way of living, that can help us to cross the Maya. And there are many examples. Swami Nirvanananda, Swami who came from India to when this temple was inaugurated, he was Swami Brahmananda Maharaj's attendant. And Maharaj's demands are very very queer. At the same time, it is to be solved immediately. Then you can be attendant or not. He suddenly say, make me fried, luchi, fried, bread. Make me quickly fried bread. You don't know, it's a delicacy in Bengal. And it needs so much preparation. You need to collect the dough and mash it, make it softer, and then fry it in a ghee or something, and then it takes long time, but I need it within 15-20 minutes or 30 minutes, bas. And he used to do so efficiently, and when ultimately Maharaj blessed him that he will attain Brahma Jnana, no, he will attain the highest wisdom. And actually Maharaj was a realized soul, Brahma Jnani by association with the holy. And he didn't get much time for meditation or prayer or other thing, only attending to the holy, and they got this. So that is the, and nirmamo means, nirmam means no momo. Nirmam also in Sanskrit word has a heartless sense. Nirmam means I am rude, unkind. No, not that. Ni mama is not mine. Everything is thine, O Lord. That idea, nirmama. And one, yo vivikta sthanam sevate, that person who goes to, say, some we call solitude. Vivikta sthanam means in some place. We call retreat nowadays. You go to the day-to-day life's all difficult situation, go to an isolated place and see and think of God and think of the reality of life, how we can get out of this attachment and things, to go to a place, in a silent place, vivikta sthanam. Lokabandham, who the bondage, the tie, the world and worldliness, he is trying to get out of that. And who is nistray gunna, who is go beyond the three gunas, not to be subject of tamas quality, not to be subject of rajas, and not to be subject of sattva quality even. That means transformation of the personality. The mind becoming clearer and clearer and purer and purer and purer until it becomes perfectly pure. And they will be so much devoted to God and dependent on God that they will not make any effort to think about their position or collection. And that is the extreme example. Actually, when people become God intoxicated, we read the life of all the saints, they don't depend on anyone but God. Anything happens, God, and God will take care. So that state of mind comes, and that's why they give up even the attempt to support themselves to get something for the tomorrow or what he has to protect. This idea goes away because he knows it is God's play going on. God is the doer. God will protect me. And that is the crossing the Maya. That means one dependent, solely dependent on God. Everything is happening by God's will because it's His Maya. In our individual dream, what happens? All the roles, all the people we see there, it is my mental projection, is it not? There, my mind is the producer, my mind is the actor, actress, all the material thing, all made of your own mind. All our dreams are by our own mind creates that. So they have no independence. The people who are acting, we think that it is happening, but it is under the dictate of your mind. So when my mind can create this, the whole world has been created in a cosmic level by God, and we are only the playmates in the, that's why it's called divine play going on, and we are the playmates, and to surrender to the Lord who have created. So that's the idea, that they don't make an effort to protect or collect or think of the tomorrow, because they depend totally on God. And they do karma, they live in the world, but they don't think that to having this position of this effect of this karma, I will enjoy or I will go. And they karma phalam tyajati, they give up the fruits of results at the feet of the Lord. Whatever he does, he says, "Oh Lord, it's an offering to you. Whatever we did, it is yours, and this my body is meant for you and service to you." So karma phalam, any action they do, people praise sometimes, they say, "Oh Lord, it is your glory, thank you." People blame sometimes, oh Lord, it is you should have corrected me, hold my hand, then I could have done better. But people are saying bad, it is your fault, why did you not take care of me? But both ways to be totally taking surrender and surrender and surrender, refuge in God, refuge in God. So that concept is given here, karma phalam tajati, and thinking in this way, one will happen ultimately, karma phalang, karmani sangnasati, karma will drop up. They are so absorbed in God and depending on God, this whole plan of this world does not have any effect. It's karmani tajati. That example I recall of Mary and Martha's story. The Christ came into their home, and Mary and Martha, two sisters, widow sisters, they are invited Christ. And Christ, when they came one day with his all associates, disciples and them. So when they came, naturally, Martha was engaged in entertaining the guests and everyone. But when Christ came, and then she followed him, and when he sat at his feet, and with the tearful eyes, washing the feet, and looking at Christ and getting absorbed. All karma, all these activities going on, that is dropped. Then the sister came and said, to complain to Jesus that see, he is not helping me, he is sitting over here. Then Christ supported the idea, she is serving me, not less than you. And that means she is more absorbed in God. See, now this example is very important to understand. Mary is doing Lord's work, Martha is also with Lord, but one is serving God is good, but another is absorbed in God. So is serving God, still that idea of I am serving is there. But I am nothing and everything is you, then absorption comes, then what happens? All karma drops up from Mary. So this is an example that how one can be totally dedicated to God, and this formula of this Narada Sutra, that you karma follow first, karma, you do the karma and give the result of karma, the glory of the effect to God, and then comes this next stage, your karma will drop up. Ramakrishna was the priest in the Kali temple of Dakshineshwar. And when he got so much absorbed in ma, then karma dropped. He could not perform the external worship even. Karmani santajati. That is the person who have crossed Maya, according to Narada. Tato nirdando, and reaching that state, there will be nirdando, no conflict, no duality. Total only God and God and God alone, that will come. Then they will be satarati. That is the person who can cross, and that is the person who can cross. So lokang starayati. Not only that person gets freed from all this entanglement of Maya, but that person helps us to also get out of our bondage. So they are the holiest of the holy people who have these characteristics developed in them. That means total surrender to God, not thinking of anything, even not making any effort. Gradually, it is not, we can do it in one day. Ramakrishna's life shows us how he was and how he was doing with the karma, see, he had the priestly work. Apart from priestly work, all the time absorbed in God consciousness. And then a point comes that he started the puja of rituals, but one step he did, he cannot move to the second step. By that time he is gone into the cosmic consciousness. That's why his job was released. He was released from his job and to live in his own way. So this is the Maya, crossing the Maya according to Narada. And Vedanta is the same, I think. It is to take refuge in it. Refuge in it means refuge in Atman. To think of Atman day and night, that reality, to find the reality. and to get absorbed into that. So this is the Maya. It is so said, it is easy to talk about, discuss about, but to implement in life, to have that type of surrender, to have that type of refuge, it needs holy company. It needs to understand how the world is going on. It is not my creation, your creation, it is God's creation. So how to go through this and see the hand of Lord's hand in everything, this type of spiritual attitudes to be grown, and then we can also hope that we will cross the Mayas. Individually one can cross the Maya, but the world will remain for others. That is the one point. Maya, we cannot, you have no power, I have no power. Or Ramakrishna, even Ramakrishna came, but he let the thing play go on. Though he came. See, when the avatar incarnation comes, look at that. They come to redeem us, no? But they don't stop it. The Maya goes on. Few are fortunate, they get out of the clutches of Maya and they are freed. But that play, they don't stop the Maya of this world. So that is the play going on. It will go on. But one who is taking surrender to God day and night, thinking that it is God's play going on, and can free himself or herself from all bondage. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
May
So tomorrow, next Sunday, that is 30th of August, Swami Mahayogananda will be speaking. The topic is spiritual practice for today. Spiritual practice for today. And we'll have our question answer session here. If anyone willing to come can join us after this when he greet you in the gate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.
Swami, my question is about the avidya maya, vidya maya, Ishvara, and Brahman. So many times I've heard we talk about avidya maya and vidya maya as if avidya maya is the bad one and vidya maya is the good one. But even if we have the grace to encounter the vidya maya and develop a spiritual life, when we discover new things, aren't the new things that we discover always a new part of the avidya?
You know, Vidya Maya, are you hearing me? Vidya Maya, Vidya means knowledge, Vidya means light, Vidya means wisdom. Vidya Maya means it is veiling power, it does not allow me to know, but it is also Maya which leads towards the realization. And Avidya Maya, within the range of Maya, anything new discovery coming, that's also within Maya. Is it leading you to God or is it leading you to the thing which we have become more engrossed into the worldliness and we suffer more? That will decide that ultimate truth is only one. Nothing can be done with that, whether someone thinks new discovery. There is no new discovery. And in science you can say discovery. A discovery is what? What was there, you only know that. Discovery is not a new invention. Discovery means which was there, you know it. That's called discovery. Brain, how the functioning of the brain, it is continuously doing, but to know that we discovered. Oh, today science has done this. Science has done nothing. It is already there, only did not know, now is knowing. And knowing means through the instrument, to the eyes, through some telescope, microscope, instrument, or your ego, your mind, they may help you, eyes may help you. So actually nothing can be added to what God has created. God has created the brain. Neuroscientists are working so much development, they know nothing in comparison to the unknown of the brain. How much part of the brain our modern science knows about? How much they don't know what is that? What is stored there? No one knows, even physically. So, yeah. And the Shakti is with, the person carries the Shakti, you know. Suppose someone is the tool is the same mind. Mind is the same tool. Mind can be helping me to realize my divine goal. Mind can delude me to take into the opposite direction. So this is the play of the mind going. That's why all these talks are purification of the mind. Truth is there that will be revealed. That's why Vedanta says, Maya, crossing the Maya means this is very important. Truth will be revealed, not that you will discover. You can say discover. Scientific term, we can discover our real nature. We discover the sun by when the thick cloud is covering the day in the morning. Whole day sometimes there is no sun at all. But the sun is all the time there. We discover how. You want to discover now? Now take a plane, go above, or take a rocket and go above and see the same dark cloud which is frightening, fearful or not pleasing at all. From that going above, you see its beauty. It's experience. I'm not talking something which you have to believe. If this can be applied in spiritual life, under this we are so much fearful, anxieties, worries, tension, whose life is free from all these things. Why? Because we do not know. If we know I am infinite, I am light eternal, whom I care for? Whatever happens to the body, a patch of cloud, what it matters? And I am not that. That's also in my ignorance I am thinking. So this is the theory and practice. We will not get anything new. What we are, we will be. It is called, we lose our necklace and search for necklace everywhere. Why did I keep? Why did I keep? Why did I keep? Someone says, Are, it is in your neck. Oh, it is here. That's the discovery. It is here. I am talking. I cannot talk without that consciousness. Without that consciousness plus mixed with the veil of ignorance. So this is the theory, and we have to work on that. Working formula is given at the end. Surrender to God. Think that it is God's play going on. Or is it Ramakrishna's prayer? Oh Mother, I throw myself at thy hallowed feet. I do not want this world and worldly things. Make me pure, stainless. So that is the way to pray to the divine. And that's why prayer is a big power to remove that veil of the mind. And God's power will work. And as much as we discuss, at least intellectually it will be clear. Intellectually, clarity will come that what is the problem, we can actually assess the problem. To have a solution, you first say we go to doctors, what they do? They only first they do, just don't give the medicine. To diagnose why is the problem. The blood test, this, scanning, that, there are so many things. And they fix up the problem and then try to solve it. Similarly, our scientific approach should be, we should know where we are stuck. Who is causing my suffering? We always say, oh, this person is creating trouble for me. Apparently true. But let us analyze, who can trouble me if I am detached to the person? I don't care for that person. If he is so, I don't have to identify myself with that person or that situation, that environment where it is not giving me freedom or joy or peace and happiness. So that is to be decided, and detachment is to be practiced there. You detach the moment, you are free. It says everyone's life's problem, and solution is also so simple. But so simple we cannot do that because we have never practiced that. You love your children. So the children, you think that child will be like this and he will walk like that, he will learn like that, he will be established in life this way. It is your expectation. And the child has come with his own old impressions in the mind. And he is or she is directed to this way, that way, that way, that way. You are saying, no, not this, be like this, correct yourself, do this. He says, I don't want. He goes in his own direction, we go. When it becomes miserable, then we get frustrated, we are every day get to high blood pressure and all these things. But we cannot say, okay, let thy will be done. I tried my best, let it go. Let go. The moment you say let go, see your pressure is gone. You really check in your pressure, really I am telling that with the pressure machine, you see that your pressure will go down. I did my duty, bas. Beyond that I have nothing to do. I tried once, twice, second time, third time, fourth time. That's okay, that's okay. And also this philosophy comes. Who is my child, who is my mother, who is my father? For few, under some circumstances we have gathered together and then we separate again. So, love should be there, but detachment and love can go together. I love as God's child, and I have no other connection in the other level. Duty, whatever I did, duty is done. God will take care of the rest. And the cause of suffering is there because of our holding on. That's the same thing, that's called detachment. Detachment.
So could I check to clarify? I think I was understanding vidya and avidya as the opposites of good and bad. And I think that is not correct from what you are saying.
Good in this, if you say good is what, that also means so. What is good? Ultimate good. Momentary good is not good.
So that what is good of the vidya maya is what is, I think swaprakash is the term.
Avidya maya good is that we learn out of avidya maya's play. We love someone, we are betrayed, avidya maya play going on. Then we learn out of that, oh my God, this is so. How can I love where we become little free and I can become little peaceful, joyful? No? So learn, it is a learning process. Avidya maya means that means our attachment to the world and other things. We cannot say it is so bad because that is the path which leads us to crave for good things, better and better. When the college boys go for intern first to McDonald's and some other work, earn some money, that is avidya, no? $5, $20 per hour, what is that job, no? But that is the beginning, and that gives us experience to more and more. So avidya maya leads to vidya maya. Both are helpful. And also for fun you need avidya. All industry of the movie industry and entertainment industry is what? It is avidya, is it not? How much you can create? How can you can create some fun? How much you can imagine? Creativity, called creativity. But creativity is making maya, more maya. Anyone have any other question?
Am I correct in understanding that, like your personal karma, it only exists in the realm of Maya?
Personal karma, everything exists in Maya, or karma also. Or karma, or suffering, or feeling of pleasure. I am talking to you, this is Maya. Because in the realm of that, our duality, in the whatever is happening in the realm of duality. But ultimately, non-dual absolute. There is no you, no me. Or being in simple language, God. In devotional language, God, and in Vedantic language, it is only reality, absolute reality. There is no you, no me. It appearance. Ocean is the only reality. Pacific Ocean is the only reality. All the waves and ripples and foams and bubbles and big waves, small waves, These are all only surface. They are not real. Because everything falls down. After few minutes, few seconds, goes back to the ocean. Comes from ocean, dances in the ocean, and goes back. So ultimately what is dancing, coming out and dancing and falling, this is called Maya. But it is nothing but the ocean water. We are all ocean water. Huh? Only one shape of wave is this is another wave, that is another wave, this is another wave, or different waves, but made of a same water particle, H2O. We are all made of God, but we do not know. We see the form of the name and form, and we see the action in the wave, one wave acting another way, another wave acting another way. That's why it is acting, it is Maya. Why it is acting? Fun. Why people do paint horrible paintings? Why people do some meditative painting? Why people make a beautiful scene of tranquility and peace? You see, wow, wow, wow. Why people make a horrible picture of or painting of killing someone, drastic, beastly? It's for fun. In the mind of the artist, it is all fun. Is it not? Artist's mind is called creative mind. Well, why we create that? No, that's fun. Behind the creation there is fun. But I perceive it bad or good. God created the entire world for fun. I perceive it is good or bad. That's why one same subject may be liked and disliked by so many people. Some like, the same object. One loves it, another hates it. Suppose one type of food which suits your temperament, you will relish that food. And the same food, others don't have any experience. They will be reacting just opposite. Action and reaction. So God has created impartial. But our perception, our choice of ego, my likes, my dislikes, that means my mind, my emotions, all these are adding plus or positive or negative emotions in us, reactions in us. Okay. So, you have any other question or? Yeah, please.
So, this is a personal question that I think maybe you can help me
A little
with.
louder.
If you're on a path, spiritual path, and then you, like for me, I became attached to, had some attachment behavior happen that I then felt I went more into ignorance. And then what is the best way to come back out?
Yeah. Then you have to see whom I loved, whom I am attached. God is there. Focus your attention to God rather than whom you are attached.
Okay.
We finish our love in attachment in the outside. We don't penetrate who is inside you, whom I love. We love flower. See, now freshly bloomed flower, so beautiful. We don't love the flower, but someone inside has manifested as beauty. When it becomes dried, why don't you like that fruit flower anymore? You bouquet of flower you purchase and so beautiful, but the next day it withers out, third day, fourth day, fifth day or few days, throw away. Then whom you loved? You love the flowers? Then you should not throw away. We do not know we love someone who is hiding behind your body and mind. That's called God. That's the genuine love for that. That's why our Upanishad says the husband does not love the wife because of the wife, but because of Atman or God inside. Wife does not love the husband because of husband, but because God is hiding there behind. So long hiding, he is husband. He dies, husband, who is husband? That body, if the body is husband, the body is there after death. Why you take it to cremation then? Whom you love? You love the body. But apparently we love the body. And we love the mind. Mind is also subtle body. This is the gross body. I can see, I can touch, I can feel, no? Subtle mind is the mind. So behind this body and mind there is something that is God. Because of that we love, we hate, we angry, we fight, we struggle, but we do not know for whom. That is the spirituality. And that God gives us the lesson, but you love someone and you see love is betrayed or love is not recognized, and then you give love, you do everything for the person innocently, and you get back 0, 0, 0. Then you say, hey, what is the use of this love? So where can I get more love to return? And then you go to God, go to holy people, go to teachers, scriptures, to church, to temple, to mosque, to holy pilgrimage, and then find out some joy of a higher degree. And that opens up our vision that we didn't love anyone. We love God all the time. We do not know only. You have any question? No? Okay. So this is a practice. If we really, we are human beings, we love, we cannot live a moment without loving something. Something or other I love. I love music. I love study. I love dance. I love study philosophy. So we love something or other. We love somebody or something. Some food I love. So that means I hate, that is also love. Have you ever thought that? You hate something that you love? Yes, because you hate, why? You hate, your expectation was not fulfilled, that's why you hate. You expected that that person will behave with me this way, but repeatedly you are doing good and he is rejecting and rejecting, then you feel, I feel hatred for him. Less your expectation is not fulfilled to the degree, when it is fulfilled, then it's love. It is above, oh, wonderful, he is a wonderful person, wonderful character, no? And then down, 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 your expectation level is not met, then you feel frustrated, you feel hatred. Hatred is an extreme, but frustrated. When it is fulfilled, so joy and suffering and joy are not two things, one thing in lower degree, higher degree. This light is called light, I see, but I will be happy to have brighter light. I may say, oh, this is too low a light. But many people will say, no, I can see it very well. It's your eye problem. That means here is light is there, but someone can see through that light something, and someone cannot. In night time, we don't see anything in deep dark. But the night animals, and the what you call they go for prey during night, no? How they do go? In a deep forest, they are searching for their prey. Their eyes are tuned to that wavelength. Our eyes are tuned to another wavelength. Light is there, light is here. If dazzling light, if the bats can see, daytime they are blind. Night time they can see. We don't see anything night time, we can see now. That means both places there is light. The frequency of light, high or low, which catches my vision, I can see, that is light for me. But everywhere there is light. So in avidya or vidya, in good and bad, everywhere is God. So all this experience, it depends on the experience. So experience will happen by spiritual practice. Thinking of God inside, thinking of God in others and serving them as God's children. No? Bringing God into our equation every day, that will improve our, okay? So we can, let us, if you like, we can think of God for a few minutes then. Okay.